In MaviBot, a chatbot flow is built using blocks and arrows. Let's go through the main block types. To start a funnel, you can use a primary condition check block. Double-click anywhere on the canvas, and a block will be created. Select it and open the block editor. At the top, you can change the block type. By default, a dialog state block is created. It's always white. We switch it to a primary condition check block. This type has the highest trigger priority. If several blocks of different types have the same conditions, the primary condition check block will always fire first. In the condition field, you can set multiple conditions separated by semicolons. For example, if you want this block to trigger on "Hi" or "Good afternoon" and send a reply. You can start a conversation with the user right inside this block. There's no need to create an extra block just to start the dialogue. You define the conditions and immediately define the response if the user sends one of those phrases, for example, "hello" or "greetings." What other blocks are there? A dialogue state block is the one where you define messages that should be sent to the user. Sometimes, though, you need to perform actions like adding a user to a list, moving them along the funnel, or making a request without sending any message to the user. In that case, you create a block and leave the text field as none. Then, in the calculator, actions, or analytics settings, you define what needs to happen. When text is set to none, the user receives nothing in the messenger, but all the required actions are executed. If you need both actions and a message, you just add the message text. Next, let's look at another important block type. Create a new block. One of the most interesting ones is the end of data collection block. This block is used for working with CRM systems, both the built-in CRM and external CRM integrations. It's a red block. It sends data to the CRM, but its key feature is that it clears all deal variables and closes the deal. This block is also used to send a lead to email addresses specified in the project settings. You can add one or several emails there. When a user goes through the funnel and reaches the end of data collection block, a fully completed lead with all client variables is sent to those emails. Now, let's move on to non-state blocks. There are several of them, with conditions and without conditions. What's the difference between state and non-state blocks? In state blocks, users are actually located inside them. If you open the Clients section and look at a user's dialog, you'll see service variables showing their current funnel position and block number. That number is the block where the user is right now. Let's take a non-state block with a condition. You also define a trigger condition for it. These blocks are commonly used for broadcasts and notifications that shouldn't interrupt the user's main funnel path. The user keeps moving through the main flow, while you can send extra info or trigger messages. For example, a user clicks Pay, completes payment, and you receive a payment system callback. You want to notify them that the payment was successful without pulling them out of the funnel. That's exactly what a non-state block is for. Non-state blocks without conditions are often used for broadcasts. You simply create a block, configure the message, attachments, actions, calculator logic, any needed automation, and then run it as a broadcast. Non-state blocks don't change the user's funnel position. The user just enters them to receive information or trigger actions, then continues their main journey. These are the main block types you'll use most often when building funnels in MaviBot.